A nuclear leak occurred at the power plant. The inspector immediately grabbed his equipment and began searching for the source of the leak. The inspector found a box of Homer's cheese inside the fridge.
This is the source of the stench.
Hey, get your own yogurt.
Smith promptly placed the stinking box of cheese into a wooden crate, and Burns ordered Homer to take it far away.
Woohoo, business trip.
Homer took the stinking box of cheese to Apu's convenience store, hoping to trade it for a normal box of cheese. But as soon as Apu opened the cheese wrapper, a pungent stench hit him in the face. To get rid of Homer and the cheese as quickly as possible, Apu agreed to give Homer all the cheese in the store. Just then, 3 truant students walked into the convenience store. They had originally planned to steal something, but as soon as Jimbo walked in, he was drawn to the stinky cheese. So they took the opportunity to carry the stinky cheese out of the store. Skinner happened to witness this scene. He ordered Milhouse to apprehend the 3 truant students. But Lisa quickly sensed something was off. The truants could have stolen much better items, yet they had taken nothing but a box of stinky cheese. So Skinner told Milhouse to secretly follow them to uncover their true intentions.
Hey, Milhouse, who are you spying on? Those police?
The truant squad caught him on the spot, stomped on his headphones, and threw him forcefully into a trash can.
What about the fat guy?
Hey, lay off. You're the fat one of you guys.
I'm bulking up for football.
Not even Homer could escape. The truant squad then used branches to secure the lid of the trash can, and together pushed it into the middle of the street. At this point, Lisa couldn't get in touch with Milhouse. Upon hearing this, Skinner immediately picked up a pen and crossed out his name. After this incident, the anti-truancy squad was suddenly left with no one available. The only person who could track down the truant students was Bart, who was locked up in the detention room. Skinner had no choice but to go to the detention room and let Bart out to help. But Bart took the opportunity to make a demand. Skinner initially refused outright, but when he thought of the important bake sale that afternoon and that 90% of the school's operating funds came from this bake sale, Skinner ultimately agreed to Bart's condition. After reaching an agreement,
My car keys.
Bart started Skinner's car and began chasing the truant students. At that moment, the truant students were secretly making a giant stink bomb. They were adding all sorts of foul-smelling items to a container. All that was left was to put the stinky cheese inside, and they'd be done. Immediately, they quickly put on gas masks and used tongs to place the stinky yogurt inside. The stink bomb was now complete. To test the stink bomb's potency, Jimbo used a test tube to collect a drop of poisonous gas and dripped it into the glass box. Ralph took just one whiff and instantly turned into a little white mouse, collapsing stiffly to the ground. Bart happened to witness the whole scene. He immediately reported what happened to Lisa and asked for a floor plan of Jimbo's house. Lisa immediately retrieved a detailed floor plan from the database and sent it to Bart, instructing him to sneak into the house and thwart the runaways' plot. However, Martin overheard the entire plan and immediately called Jimbo, telling them to evacuate immediately.
Now make your split screen vanish. Will do.
Bart sneaked into Jimbo's house using the floor plan Lisa provided, only to discover that the plan didn't match the actual layout of the house at all. Fortunately, relying on his unique detective skills, he eventually found the basement. But when he arrived, the basement was completely empty, with only an unconscious Ralph left behind. Everyone realized time was running out, as they had to find the runaway students before the school bake sale began. Meanwhile, the truant students were sneaking into the school's ventilation room with stink bombs. Willie happened to be passing by and witnessed their scheme. He grabbed a mop, intending to teach them a lesson. But in the commotion, the mop accidentally triggered the alarm switch. Lisa immediately heard the alarm go off. Seeing this, Martin actually volunteered to go check it out. On the way, he ran into Nelson and actually greeted him. Bart happened to see this. So Bart immediately stopped Nelson and grilled him with intense questioning. After persistent interrogation,
I'm unclear on what you want.
Bart finally discovered that both Nelson and Martin were accomplices of the truant students. Upon hearing this,